logistic payment, and also marketing expenses, collection from the marketplace. So we know at what time we can offer what solution to the client. So our next best action model can help our clients to determine what's best for them from the bank's perspective. And also we understand more about the client's country exposures, so we can provide more insights from our global research or from our currency teams to provide the client, if you have an exposure on that, what's going to be the trends of that countries, and what's your plan for that, and then provide more activities, more insights for the clients to plan for their business. So the client can spend less time to be more efficient to do their business. Last but not the least, I think the most important part is from partnership perspective. We not just be a partner, we also support our partners, like the capital support we provide with FundParts, which help us indirectly support all the numbers Anson has just mentioned. We are proud to be part of it.
Thank you so much. I love the collaborative nature of the panel, but also the translate into the collaborative nature of the industry, and I believe the audience can see that authenticity here. I'm gonna pivot to you, Anson and Daryl, for our final question. So the innovative building, so you're building a new asset class. Daryl, you're trying to open up your platform from an open API perspective as well. You need to scale further. What is the single most important thing you need from a bank, from a hub, partners to make this truly a seamless, open ecosystem a true reality? Maybe we can start with you, Anson.
Well, I think this topic should only be answered in a closed room conversation, particularly with HSBC. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally with Christina. I think one of the reason why you guys seeing us on the panel is because it's a good example of what a community means, right? Except for one thing, the community have to include the digital SMEs, have to include the entrepreneurs, the SMEs, right? So I think all of us agree actually having the entrepreneur being the center of the universe or the center of the community is very important. The way that we look at the community build is, I just want to share a little bit experience with you guys. I don't think that entrepreneur always see their peers as a competitor. We in FundPart, we always organize thought leadership meetings and gathering with different entrepreneurs. They actually share a lot in terms of what they see in the market, what do they sell, what is more popular next week, next month. Instead of Latin America, should they go to Southeast Asia? What kind of predictive insight that FundPart is providing to you, etc., etc. So that kind of community is actually empowering what individual experts here they're having as their tool, having as the solution. And then we bundle it, we put it together and empower those entrepreneurs. So I think partnership, like what Christina mentioned, that HSBC is one of the strong funder for FundPart. But we're very excited, to have. We've been working with HSBC very closely recently. I think particularly something that could be announced probably by the end of this year, but not here. But it is something that is what we call ecosystem build. That we see digital entrepreneur being really strong growth potential for the entire economy. I'm very happy that banks like HSBC are very fronting in the industry.
Thank you so much, Anson. I really appreciate your response. Daryl.
Right. I do echo a lot of what Anson has said, but I think when we talk about building an ecosystem itself, it's not so much about who owns the customer, but who shares the infrastructure itself. That's why we see ourselves as a platform, not really a lender. We connect data, capital, and the whole industry in one intelligent flow. So today, we have more than 190 different funding partners, including HSBC, matching verified trade data with scalable capital, so that SMEs can access this data anywhere, anytime. But to make the ecosystem more seamless, we actually need one simple thing from the bank: a deeper collaboration in terms of risk management. Our model is asset-light, transaction-heavy. So, we understand the trade before we judge the borrower itself. So, if banks can merge this with their credit flow, then we can close the information gap that basically keeps millions of SMEs outside the system today. And now, that's why we are going one step further, using AI not only to assess risks, but to help our clients grow. So our platform analyzes real-time supply chain and demand data to help SMEs discover new customers within the industry they already serve. So in other words, AI isn't just protecting their creditworthiness, it is expanding their business. That's what inclusion should look like. Financing tied directly to opportunity. Ultimately, this isn't a zero-sum game between banks and fintech. It's all about co-building a shared intelligence layer, one that turns verified transactions into credible assets, and credible assets into global liquidity. So when that happens...
Daryl, I'm going to stop you there because we're out of time. But thank you so much. But I do want to take maybe 10, 20 seconds. So for our final round, maybe we'll do a quick fire question for all of you. So you have 10 seconds for a sharp answer, right? We'll start with Jennifer and we go down the line. What is your number one piece of advice for us, listening today in the audience, to get AI ready for financing?
I just say embrace AI. By doing that, actually you're making yourself, your business more transparent to the lenders. And that's what you can access to your funding.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. Daryl?
Don't worry about AI replacing you. They only help you to scale trust and foresight.
Christina?
Deal with a trusted partner. HSBC with 100 years experience. We are your trusted
Love that. Anson, last but not least.
To run a successful business, AI is not an option. So funding is the table stake, but AI is the unfair advantages.
Thank you so much to my panel. I'm sure the discussion can go longer than half an hour. Can you give them a nice round of applause, please? Thank you so much.